Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce the governor-elect of California.
Greetings, people of California. I am the winner of the gubernatorial election. That makes me the head goober. I have terminated Gray Davis with such a total recall, he'll be lucky to get a job as kindergarten cop. Okay, I'm out of movie references. As gubernator of California, I'll be working closely with my wife. Enter Maria Shriver. Now we kiss to show heartfelt human-like emotion. Was it good for you too?
Arnold, I'm so excited about winning this election, especially since I come from a political family.
Maria Shriver is one of the few Kennedys who has not been shot, killed in a plane crash, or put in prison. While I am in office, Maria Shriver will be performing a vital role.
Making sure Arnold stays within his daily bimbo fondling quota.
The people of California have spoken. They want new direction. They want change.
But for some reason, they elected Arnold.
There will be changes, many changes. I am going to form a coalition that is bipartisan. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it has something to do with gay cheese. I have a plan for California. Display graphic card, Maria Shriver. First of all, to make my life easier, I am changing the official state name to California. In addition, I will deal with high insurance on cars. From now on, Californians will only drive Hummers. And my lieutenant governor will be my twin brother, Danny DeVito.
In the interest of political cooperation, Arnold and I will include Democrats in our decisions.
For big issues, we will form discussion groups.
Groups!
Yeah, those two.
As governor, will you lie to the people, Arnold?
Yes, Maria Shriver, but they will be true lies. Buy the DVD.
Get a couple of drinks in him and he's just like my Uncle Teddy.
Another comment like that, I may terminate you. Oh, just kidding, Maria Shriver. So, to conclude, this is a glorious day for America. We have recalled an inept state politician and replaced him with me. If this works out, maybe we can replace George Bush with Gary Coleman. Thank you and good night.
Well, news of the merger agreement between the Alliance and Conservatives had Canadians from coast to coast all saying the same thing. I still can't believe the Cubs lost. Oh, yes, sirree. You just watch now. This new political force is going to be called the Conservative Party of Canada. Well, I'm surprised they didn't go for the name Conservatives of Canada for a United Party. C-O-C-U-P. Cock up for short. So is merging both these parties a good idea? Sure. That way they can lose to the Liberals twice as fast. And who's going to lead this new party? Stephen Harper, Peter MacKay? Both these guys have been so invisible on Parliament Hill, you'd think they were members of the NDP. On Wednesday night, Stephen Harper was so excited he couldn't sleep. Yeah, he probably wet the bed, too. Will this new Conservative Party succeed? Well, listen, Mike Harris is a front runner to be the leader. You remember Mike Harris, former Premier of Ontario? He doesn't speak French. He was front and center for the Walkerton tainted water tragedy and the mess with electricity in Ontario. Imagine him as leader of the opposition. Oh, it's Paul Martin's dream come true. So to sum up, we've got 5 parties in Parliament, and now we're reducing 2 parties down to 1. All I can say is, it's a pretty good start.
Entertainment Tonight, the show that highlights celebrities' lives by reminding you just how pathetic yours is.
Hello, I'm Mary Hart, and boy am I peppy!
And thanks to my doctor, still perky.
Tonight, making ET headlines. Canada's entertainment industry was saddened with the passing of Izzy Asper. Originally, doctors thought the founder of Global Television suffered a heart attack. But turns out the cause of death was from watching an entire episode of Train 48. Talk show host Mike Bullard shed both 50 pounds and a network when he moved from CTV to Global. The new, thinner Bullard says his biggest challenge now is people at Global keep confusing him for South Park's Mr. Mackey. Tonight on The Insider, Tiger gives performer a hickey. For decades, master illusionists Siegfried and Roy have dazzled audiences. But a recent accident with Roy has put the show's future in question. So far, a number of personalities have offered to fill in for the fallen performer. The leading candidates for the new show are Siegfried and Roy. Siegfried and Saddam. And Siegfried and Ozzy. Joining me now is Siegfried Fichbacher. Hello, Siegfried.
Hello, Mary.
Everyone wants to know, how is everything?
Well, many of our Las Vegas friends have paid a visit to the hospital to show their support. Even Celine Dion sang a ballad of hope to Roy.
Celine Dion, hasn't Roy suffered enough? Siegfried, how is your partner doing?
Good. He will recover. But oh, that Roy, he is so stubborn. I don't know how many times I told him on show night, never wear meat cologne. But would he listen? No.
So what does the future hold?
After 35 years in Las Vegas, I have learned one thing.
Sequins and thongs don't mix?
Okay, 2 things. But the second most important thing is the show must go on.
So you're planning to continue working with animals?
Ja, Mary, our fans demand it. I promise the show will be bigger and better than ever. In fact, I will give you a preview right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the most terrifying, dangerous creature ever to walk this planet. It is the vile, man-eating Siberian hamster.
Wow! Be careful, Siegfried. He looks mean.
Don't worry, Maury. I am a trained professional. Watch. Out! Oh, son of a schnitzel.
For entertainment tonight, I'm Mary Hart. Still perky.
Someone call the 911. Siegfried has an ouchie. Coming in.
You wanted to see me, Prime Minister?
And coming in. Takes a load off your McClellan.
It's awfully late, sir.
Well, yeah, it gets late a lot early these days. Okay, for sure than that. As you know, in February me, I am retiring. So I am think, what better times to get to know my wonderful healthy minister.
Has this guy got anything to do with your comments on the marijuana laws?
Oh, no ways, absolutely. But you knows, sometime after I steps down, I may likes to smoke a joint just for medicinal purposes. Me, I will have my money for my fine in one hand and a joint in the other.
Prime Minister, are you suggesting as health minister I would have access to a supply of weed?
Oh, I would never do that.
I scored this from Alan Rock. We call it Flin Flon Gold.
Okay, for sure's on that. Well, we might as well try this just to make sure that it is safe for the pubics.
They say that marijuana actually changes your perceptions and enhances your awareness. I don't feel any different. How about you?
Actually, Anne, I feel the use of medical marijuana is perfectly acceptable in 2003 for public consumption and warrants decriminalization. Come along, I'll buy you a pizza.
For sure's on that, eh, Prime Minister? Love it. Let's go.
Why did I call this popcorn chicken? Needs more butter. Where do you go, lady?
Oh, Odeon Theater. I'm going to see Kill Bill.
Oh, no. He's too violent. I take you to Multiplex to see School of Rock.
Oh. Well, I'll be paying by credit card.
No, Visa, you pay cash or I kill you.
Movie ticket, $12. Large popcorn, $5. One drink, $4. Cab ride,
Cash!
Okay, fine. Take a Ritalin. Gee.
Hey, so did you hear about that outbreak of mad cow disease in Japan?
Well, I've never understood what happens if you catch it.
Well, as far as I can figure, your brain swells up and you can't think straight. Sort of what happens when you're getting ready to take over as Prime Minister.
You know what I don't get? Paul Martin takes over as Prime Minister in November, but Prime Minister Chrétien doesn't leave until next year.
Ah, that is the beauty of this country. Only in Canada do we get two Prime Ministers for the price of one. Dave figures they will balance each other out.
Well, sort of yin and yang.
But I was thinking more Cheech and Chong.
Driver, could you please keep your eyes on the road?
Keep my eyes on the road. Dave always keep his eyes on the road. This car is so safe you would think he was wearing a condom. So the daughter of a justice minister in Quebec turns out to be a stripper. Talk about being embarrassed.
The cabinet minister was embarrassed his daughter was a stripper.
No, the daughter was embarrassed. Her father was a cabinet minister.
Well, family can be a tricky thing.
I have a lovely family. 14 kids.
Oh. Hey, and look at that cute St. Bernard.
That is my wife. So, what you make of George Bush these days?
A U.S. House committee says he went to war with Iraq on vague intelligence.
Hey, George W. had no choice. That's the way he was born.
Well, if you ask me, there's something crooked about Bush.
Yeah, me, I preferred Clinton. At least with him, we knew what was going on under the table.
Well, do you think they'll ever find weapons of mass destruction?
You can count on it.
Really, when?
I'd say about a week before the 2004 U.S. election. So, wife killer and former Saskatchewan cabinet minister Colin Thatcher will get a chance at parole. Oh.
Convicted murderers should be forced to live in hell.
No problem. He wants to move back to Saskatchewan. More bad news for Rush Limbaugh. He tested positive for being a bigoted asshole.
I knew I should have walked.
Boy, it keeps getting worse for Kobe Bryant. He could be facing a long term in maximum security prison.
Oh, the assault.
No, police found him downloading a song from the internet.
I've got an idea. Let's listen to the radio.
Okay. I love Nickelback. So you hear about the resort in Cancun? Caters to people with weight problems.
What's it called?
Club Overfed. Every night before you go to bed, instead of a little chocolate, staff leave a whole ham on your pillow. Okay, here we are. Multiplex, you are just in time for Finding Nemo. $20.
Here's 50.
Hey, thanks. Have a nice life.
Where's my change?
Hello, I'm Nancy Wilson, News Diva. Well, it's been a long haul for Dalton McGuinty, from Liberal opposition leader to Premier Designate of Ontario, and he joins me from his home. Welcome, Mr. McGuinty.
Hello, Nancy. Want to take a shower?
What? Well, no thanks. Premier McGuinty, you ran a very strong campaign.
I had a lot of help from Mother.
What has been your biggest challenge since taking over?
That would be figuring out which promises I can actually keep. Mother says it's important to keep your word.
Well, now that you've settled in, what about cabinet positions?
We have 12 vacancies. 12 cabinet positions. 12 vacancies.
Premier Bates, McGuinty, what changes can Ontarians look forward to?
I'm allocating massive new funding to hospitals so we can hire another nurse. She can look after Mother. I'm going to reduce auto insurance so in the near future, rates will actually be less than the price of a car.
What are you going to do with taxes?
I'll tell you what I'm not going to do with taxes. I'm not going to cut taxes. No slashing or cutting or...
Premier McGuinty, are you all right?
Sorry, Mother says I've been working too hard. Excuse me a moment.
Mother, what is it? Dalton, I won't have you talking to strange women.
Mother, she's not strange. She just has a bad haircut.
As if men don't desire CBC broadcasters who use Botox. Shut up, Mother. Shut up.
You were saying?
Before we go, will you be giving any cushy government jobs to your friends?
Oh, no. A boy's best friend is his mother.
Good talking to you, Premier McGuinty.
Oh, come around and have dinner with Mother and me sometime.
Off the Record, the sports talk show that makes International Dart Night look exciting.
Bring it on. I am Michael Landsberg, the Adonis of sports talk show hosts, but that's rather obvious. Okay, let's meet today's celebrity guest, our favorite, former heavyweight boxer Jimmy No Neck Kobasa.
How are you, Mike? I took a lot of punches to the head, eh? But I still got my health, except for the drooling.
Also joining us, wrestling superstar Gloria Skullcrusher, the former Miss Romania.
Correction, Mikey, not Miss Romania.
I'm not going to ask. And rounding out the panel, we are so lucky to have movie star, singer, publicity slut, Jennifer Lopez.
I am so happy to be on a show with a host who is almost as pretty as me.
Do you think I have a big ass?
Whoa, 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 that thing needs a postal code. Okay, World Series, who do you like? No Neck.
Yeah.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, I think she has a big one.
Thank you.
Gloria, who do you like for baseball's championship?
Such a stupid question. I should crush your face for a question like that, eh? You are dumb. Pretty, but dumb.
Why, thank you. Jennifer, who do you like in the World Series?
Well, all the Latino players, naturally. They're muy macho. Gets Ben muy jealous. And that gets me muy.
Jimmy No Neck, what do you think of J-Lo's comment?
I like J-Lo. J-E-L-L-O.
Do you like hockey, J-Lo?
No, but Ben does, when he's not hanging out with strippers. What does Ben need strippers for when he can have my hot booty?
Oh, please, you put a sock in it. Everywhere you turn, it's Ben and J-Lo, Ben and J-Lo, J-Lo and Ben. Ben and J-Lo's wedding of the century, Ben and J-Lo's breakup of the century. For the sake of all humanity, will someone drive a stake through the heart of this Bennifer media monster and let's get on with our lives?
Okay, time to wrap things up. CFL, Grey Cup, Jimmy Colbassa?
Oh, no thanks. I'm on the wagon.
Will you be watching the Grey Cup, J-Lo?
Depends who's wearing it.
Well, thankfully, that's all the time we have for this edition of Off the Record. I'm the always handsome Michael Landsberg.
You see how handsome you are when I crush your face.
When I smother you with my big ass.
Come here. Come on.